Hey, I'm right back on they ass, yo. They done made me mad, I've been keeping calm, constantly keep making cash, yo. I've been getting bag, got the bag, yo. Presidential shit, I run my mad black, yo. Call me Mr. Glock, shooters in the front and back. Yeah, I'm on my Memphis shit, these bitches coming in the pack. Yo, these niggas pussy cat, straight cow, cat and hat. Yeah, baby, I'm a player and my daddy was a Mac. Yo, yeah, and that's a motherfucking bank, yo. Never leave the house without my motherfucking strap. I was 14 years old with that motherfucking sack, yo. I don't fuck with none of these rappers, they know that. Hey, I'm right back on they ass, yo. They done made me mad, I've been keeping calm, constantly keep making cash, yo. I've been getting bag, got the bag, yo. Presidential shit, I run my mad black, yo. I've been getting bag, got the bag, yo. I've been getting bag, got the bag, yo. I've been getting bag, got the bag, yo.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
The Acclaim, top of the chain, so I bet you know the name. Getting all the fans entertained. The Acclaim, running in the game, and we in our own lane. Everybody saying that they wanna be acclaimed.
The king of rock, what? The king of rock, who? The king of rock, what? The king of rock, who? The king of rock, what? The king of rock, who? The king of rock, what? The king of rock, who? The king of rock, what? The king of rock, who? The king of rock, what? The king of rock, who? The king of rock, what? The king of rock, who? The king of rock, what?
If you believe yours is the only way, then you're the fool who lives to die. Will you just hold on? Hell, you're gonna pay on the other side. Once you reach the other side.
Reaching.
My God, do I love that. That intro is so perfect. Absolutely perfect. Good
Oh,
Lord.
Yeah, that's definitely Melo's anthem right now.
That's fact.
You saw the story he shared yesterday, whatever. I'm lost on time, but you know.
You know, listen, we're people. Okay. We
Exactly.
are important. Okay.
Exactly.
That's all I know.
We out
What's
here.
up, Dre?
What's going on, sir? What's going on, everyone? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 3D Wrestling Podcast, the last episode before the biggest WrestleMania of all time, WrestleMania XL, WrestleMania 40. Daniel, how you feeling, sir? How you feeling?
Listen, this on paper, this to me is the biggest WrestleMania of all time. Just on paper. Like, we got so many things that are just where do you start? Like, I was at work today and I work with my best friend. He's also going to WrestleMania with me.
Mhm.
And I'm literally just like looking at the Triple H's posts. And I was just looking at the Saturday card, just scrolling through, and I'm looking at my man's, and I'm like, bro, this is just Saturday.
Yeah,
Like, this is just Saturday.
that's a PLE in itself.
Like, it's, bro, oh my God. It is, and I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited. It's a holiday. It's a special time of the year, you know. The weather just, it blooms a little differently around this time, you know.
It does. And you are
Derek's in the airport right now.
currently okay. He on his way to Philly from Tampa.
Intro's hard. Diddy and a boy with vocals hard.
What?
Listen,
What's going on? What's going on in the comments with it?
Derek is on his way to New York. I will be taking the train after work to New York City tomorrow to meet him and his lovely wife. Yeah, man, it's Mania season, and we're gonna keep it short tonight. We're down one man. Shout out to our third D, you know, the third and strongest D in the 3D.
The biggest D.
King Apollo, Duran Bishop. He got, you know, he's handling some business as the man, 2-ton titted tatty daddy that he is.
He got COVID.
Don't say that, because we can't talk about COVID, because I don't know if you've watched the Bray Wyatt documentary, but I'm not really ready to talk about it, and we can't make any COVID jokes right now.
I literally just finished the Roman Reigns one, so I'll be watching Bray Wyatt tonight if I can.
prepare yourself because it's 2 hours and 2 minutes, and it'll just ruin your entire evening.
All right. Well,
So
fantastic. So
just
nothing
giving you a
like
heads up.
driving 18 hours and fucking sobbing the whole entire time.
You definitely don't want to do that. But yeah, we're gonna keep it short. We're just coming here to give you guys some WrestleMania 40 predictions, hopes, dreams, hot takes, spoilers, maybe, who knows. But we're just gonna go ahead and let you know what us 2Ds are thinking about for this upcoming WrestleMania 40 event.
And also for the viewers that are watching, if you want to comment what you are most excited for on both nights, both Saturday and Sunday nights. So not only do I want to hear what you're excited for, like WrestleMania entirely, like which one Saturday, what are you looking for Saturday? What are you looking for Sunday? Like what surprises you think is going to happen? Who's going to keep their title? Who's going to retain and stuff, or change titles or whatnot. So let us know in the comments, maybe even Raw after WrestleMania, who's going to win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. So
Oh, I got my pick for the Dre.
comment it up right now. So who do you think, Daniel, is going to win the?
I got the person who is on most of a roll and could use the Andre the Giant Battle Royal win, and that's that boy Ricochet. I think Ricochet is en route to take over that Andre the Giant Battle Royal. That man, every single week, man, has just been growing and growing and growing, and the reactions from the crowd is showing it. Him and Ivar from this Monday was fucking so much fun. And God, when Ivar went to do that splash or whatever, and Ricochet just caught him and walked with his big ass and fucking suplexed him over, and then his 630, how he bounced off his big ass
Yes.
was fucking incredible. And Ricochet's just been on fire, and I think that he is definitely slated to win the Dre. What we call it, the Dre.
So when I saw the list, Ricochet obviously was the first one to really pop out. Andrade, ever since he came back,
I just saw what your thing says under your name, but go ahead.
when he came back, like he hasn't done nothing yet, but I think he's going to be later on, a part of a bigger storyline. So I don't think he will be winning that. My personal favorite that I thought was going to win, but I got a little bit of sources in the scoop last night of probably a character change for this person. And we're talking about Omos. So you might actually see something, according to sources that I got. You may see something very.
I don't know why you acting like we don't know who sources is.
The people, other viewers don't know who the sources are. Y'all, So
if they tuned in ever, they know who the source is. Okay.
Yeah. So look out, because probably going to be a vignette dropping either on social media or on actual television very, very soon. Because, changes are going to be made this WrestleMania season. So
we shall see. All right, Dre, I got both cards.
Yes, sir.
We're going to just get right into it. Night one. We're starting off strong. Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio versus Santos Escobar and one Dirty Dom Mysterio.
So that obviously is going to be a high pace match, like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And when they did the match, I thought it was going to be like, mask versus hair type of thing, which I'm glad they didn't do that, because a bald Dominic and a bald Santos would just look atrocious. But it's going to be a fun match. I like it.
I initially wanted Rey and Dom to run it back in a career versus hair match. And I want Rey to retire losing to his son. It doesn't look like we're getting that. I think that Dom and Santos should win this, and then I think SummerSlam is when we should get Dom and Rey should retire. I wish we had a little bit more time with this, but it still does make a lot of sense, and I am glad that we doubled back for Dom to remind people, hey, I still hate my father, in case y'all forgot.
Yeah.
So, and it's an easy transition. It's an easy transition to build the story off of, especially crossing the stories with Ray and Santos with the whole LWO thing, and then Dom and them, and then like, all right, well, I hate my dad too. And Ray's like, well, Dragon Lee is gonna be, that's basically my adopted son now, so I'm bringing him with me, and he's in the LWO. So it all makes sense. It's all good storytelling, and the match I'm sure will fucking bang.
Justice for Carlito, though.
Justice for Carlito, absolutely. Up next, we got the Black Women Avengers and Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jade Cargill versus Damage Control's Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Dakota Kai. Come on,
You know, I'm gonna say one thing. Besides, I'm gonna feel bad for Naomi because she's gonna take most of the ass beating the whole entire match until either Bianca or Jade, most likely Jade, is gonna come in and just entirely squash all three of them. So
I will say this. Obviously, anyone who's tuned into this show knows that I have had many not so nice things to say about Jade. And I've actually, I still, even back then, my main problem was her in ring, and she wasn't developing. Because I specifically remember an episode that we had where I mentioned like the cut the shit Tony, like all that shit, and I was a fan of that. That was fine. The girl has actually learned how to work. And let me say this, what she did in that 3 minutes on SmackDown was more important than literally anything she did in AEW. And I posted a TikTok about that, and a guy was like, how? And I responded with, because she didn't beat anyone that mattered.
mm,
And she came here and is already standing in the ring with bona fide main eventers. He literally didn't argue with me.
I mean, you can't at that point. Like, she's in the ring with Bianca Belair, Naomi, Asuka,
So, come on,
Kairi
man.
Sane, and Dakota Kai as well. Like, you literally have superstars from all across different companies, different parts of the world. She's in there with all of them, holding her own. It's just only going to get higher from here. And this is
And
what?
That power bomb was one of the smoothest things I ever seen her do. Sorry,
Yes.
that was the smoothest thing I've ever seen her do. Ever.
And the thing was, she was like a little bit getting better at the end of her AEW career. But now she's, mind you, she signed with WWE like what, in July? Like, or June,
Yeah,
Money in the Bank area?
last summer, yeah.
We are in April. And like, besides the Rumble, we haven't seen her at all. So like, we
That
know
girl been
that
working.
working. They've been cooking. They've been chefing her up in the lab like crazy. So
That's right. It was great. It was great. They're obviously not losing because for many reasons. The Black Avengers are winning. Okay, come on. SWV is winning. Okay, I'll tell you that. All right, 702 is winning that shit. All right, well, 3LW. All right, they're gonna win that. So up next, we got the 6-pack. Is it 6-pack? 6-pack ladder match. I don't know why it's 6-pack because there's a whole lot of teams there. But
is it 6 teams?
yeah, I don't really know. Is this still being decided? I don't know, but we got the one. What is it? New Catch Republic of
Yep.
Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne. We got A-Town Down Under of Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. We got the Awesome Truth with the Miz and R-Truth. We got the New Days, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. We got Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa's DIY, and the Judgment Day, your tag team champions, Finn Balor and Damian Priest. I'm hearing a lot of things, Dre.
Sir.
I'm hearing that they're saying that the match will only be over once both sets of titles come down. And I don't know if this means that like a team could grab one set of titles and then another team can grab the other, and that's going to be the way we split it up. I hope so. That would be great. But as far as picks, it should be the Awesome Truth. Just for a moment, they could literally drop the titles Monday night for all I care. And for SmackDown, the only SmackDown team I could see, I think A-Town Down Under needs to break up and feud and turn Austin Theory babyface. And the only team, other than that, it's bait and done. So
Yeah, so that was my pick was New Catch Republic, unless DIY does a switch and win its SmackDown tag titles. But I don't know. It's just like I see, okay, they got the revisement with the rules, but it's like if I was the tag team, say I was DIY and I go grab the Raw titles. Look at you right there. Why don't you grab the SmackDown tag titles too? Like, I don't all right, but WWE logic. So
you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
So, but yeah, it's cool. So I guess there's a way we can split it and stuff like that. So,
Mind you, not a bad match so far at all, by any means. Like none of them. Oh, this next one's gonna do something special to me. I'm gonna be honest, and I know that his entrance is going to be fucking crazy, and I'm gonna have spaghetti arms by the time it's over. We got the Battle of the Twins. We got Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso, and my God, I'm excited for this for so many different reasons. I'm excited for this because it's a great story. I'm excited for this because those boys obviously have amazing chemistry together. I'm excited for this because it's their dream to wrestle each other one-on-one at WrestleMania. And I am excited for this for Rikishi because Rikishi gets to see his twin fucking boys wrestle each other on the grandest stage of them all. This match is so personal and emotional. My sister, he's excited. Yes, I'm very excited. It's going to be so personal and emotional, and yeah, man, it's going to be. I'm going to say that's going to be probably top 2 matches of the night.
it's going to be one of the matches of the night, and besides the main event, one of the more story-driven matches of the night. It's going to get your feels. Yeah, emotional. Like it's going to catch you in your feels because we all, like majority of us, all got siblings. We all tussle with each other sometimes. This is literally big brother versus little brother. They twins, like, and the storyline drives itself. It's just beyond. The only thing that would make I don't want to, I don't want to. The only thing that would make that match 10 times better is if at the end of the match they kind of like do a HBK Chris Jericho WrestleMania 19 type of deal. But like they hug,
blow.
They hug and a little low blow, something like that, something of that nature.
Shout out having siblings wrestle each other. I love you too, cousin. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out my cousin Kyle, aka McFresh, 845 bars. He's a battle rapper and he's crazy. But yeah, I think what the fuck was I just saying? Oh yeah. Yeah, I think that I don't know. I kind of want you. I picked Jay to win, obviously. But yeah, I think some shit's gonna happen that's gonna fucking pull at the heartstrings. I guarantee it.
Jay is the favorite to win, but I just don't know if he will win because Jay doesn't need to win. Jay is already over. I think this has solidified Jimmy just a little bit more.
I can agree to that wholeheartedly. Let me click through, make sure we ain't missing no comments here. We got Anthony Castro. That's my boy, Ant. Jay versus Jimmy's gonna make a grown man cry. Yo, he is not lying. My boy Ant.
Not at all.
He is not lying at all. I'm telling you, it's gonna be emotional. Up next, I'll be honest. All right, so we got Gunther and Sammy for the Intercontinental title. Dre, you being a video person and media and shit like that, what did you think of that little montage scene of Gable training with Sammy?
I mean, honestly, it didn't do nothing for me. I think this whole storyline doesn't really do anything for me. Yeah, I don't know if they're trying to plant some seeds about Gable and stuff like that, but he just got his ass beat on Raw by Gunther. I really don't know with this match. Honestly, it's just the wrong match. And Like the video, okay, they did it at the PC, okay, decent, not really. It just, I don't know. I think everything about this match just displeases me. So I just, I
If
don't
there
know.
if there was no Chad Gable, match would be perfect. If Chad Gable did not exist, the match would be perfect.
Mhm.
Sami Zayn is my favorite underdog wrestler. When it comes to being an underdog, it's like Daniel Bryan, not Bryan Danielson, Daniel fucking Bryan, Kofi Kingston, and Sami Zayn. Like being the underdog and fighting from underneath and giving it your all. Those are the three. And I'm very emotionally attached to Sami Zayn,
Mhm.
but in the back of my mind, I'm always like, he can't win this match. He can't.
Hell no. All right.
And like, there's only a few matches that I really deem as predictable out of the both days. This is one of the few that I like. Even everything that we've mentioned before this, like, I don't guarantee that like Dom and them will win. It could still go the other way.
Yeah.
Obviously, Jay and Jimmy, it could go the other way. Like, this is a match I'm pretty damn confident, and it's not going to go the other way, and that Gunther is going to win this, and he should. So, moving on. This, I'm gonna be honest, this story has been cooking up. And hats off to these girls. And it makes me feel bad for the other girls because the hint of realism in this story right now and the shit that happened on Monday at Ariel Helwani's studio, Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley for the women's championship. Now,
Okay.
I made a post the other day about not liking Becky's title reign or Rhea's title reign. And everyone agreed, besides Derek. But I think Derek thought that I was like talking about like, I'm not talking about Rhea. Like, we love Rhea. We all love Rhea. Rhea's great. And by saying she doesn't need the title, I mean that like she's almost bigger than the title. Like Rhea is an aura person now. But we can't be blinded by character and presence to justify a title reign. You know what I'm saying? Like Rhea's character is amazing. She's great at talking, great at brawling. She's very good in the ring. Like Rhea has aura, she has presence, she has the it factor, 100%. But when you look at her defense, there is not a single Rhea Ripley match from this last year that I'm going back and watching since she beat Charlotte. Not one. You?
Not really. I mean, the only one is probably an Elimination Chamber, but that's only because of other stuff. Not like, you know what I'm talking
The
about.
the only one I would even contemplate going back to watch is her and Zelina Vega just for the crowd.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm
Zelina's
talking about.
moment. Like that's really it. Like that. So it's pretty clear to a lot of people that Rhea's not losing. I don't think Rhea's losing, but I'm not dead set confident that she's not losing.
Yeah, like this is one of those matches. It's really a toss up. I personally want.
Get your copy
Oh,
at a
you
Barnes and Noble you.
did you read it?
No, I did not read it yet.
Okay.
I'm
Court
going to.
saying denial river. But yeah, I think I want Rhea to win. I just don't know because honestly, it's Becky. Everyone loves Becky, and it's been a while. Besides the NXT title reign, it's been a while since she's held a world title, and ever since the reincarnation of these new titles, in the back of my mind, I'm just like, it's only a matter of time before Becky and Charlotte get their hands on that. So I don't know.
Yeah. Match should be good though. Becky had great chemistry with Charlotte. Rhea had great chemistry with Charlotte. So I'm really hoping that their chemistry rolls over into this match and that we can get something at least close to what Charlotte and Rhea did last year. And then we got the main event tag team fucking star-studded match between the Bloodline, Roman Reigns, our tribal chief Roman Reigns, the final boss, Dwayne The Rock, Maui Johnson, and they are going up against Seth freaking Rollins and one Cody Daquan Rhodes. I am also pretty confident that the Bloodline will win this tag team match.
Yes, only because currently, right now, I do not see Roman or The Rock taking a pinfall on night one.
Well, my reasoning is that I think with Bloodline rules on night 2, that if Cody wins that, it'll be way more important that he wins that when it's Bloodline's rules. I want every fucking deck stacked against that man if he's gonna win this title. I want every obstacle in his way if he's gonna win that fucking championship.
And honestly, at this point, if he does go Bloodline rules, you know, obviously the Bloodline is not the only people that can come out and do whatever the hell they want. You can possibly get appearance of that man that's right behind you. You know, like
Talk about Big Steve.
Big Steve. You never know.
Oh, Steve.
You've been seeing the memes. Like,
Oh,
when-
Steve over here, son. I wish you get little Steve. If I just said to my man today, I said, "Have you ever heard the Glass Shatter live?" He's like, "No." I said, "Oh, that feeling's different." So you don't even know what that Glass Shatter do to you. That
The
shit's
Rock-
different. You don't
Yeah.
even know.
if The Rock take another stunner at WrestleMania, that's it.
Oh
That's
my
it.
god, that would be something, man. But yeah, so that should be fun. I'm sure it won't be very fast paced. As you've seen, The Rock is blown up over only after a few steps. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Moving on to night 2. So if you don't see Roman being pinned, who would take the pin?
So,
Seth Rollins. Seth's getting pinned 2 nights in a row.
but
Fine.
I would see more to the story if Cody loses on night 1 too.
That's fair. Yeah, I actually thought about that right after I said Seth's name, but yeah, you're right. You're
Like,
absolutely
I
right.
can't come back from this, and how is his confidence and shattered and blah blah blah, and you know, shattered dreams. It's Dustin Rhodes. You know, it's crazy. It's chaotic.
So moving on to night 2, it looks like we got what the fuck was I forgot what their little name was. Well, we got Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. What was their new name?
Oh, it was the Pride, but that definitely.
Pride.
I don't know if I told y'all this or if I said it on air, but there was Mr. Dawkins was in downtown Orlando. He was at this place, and there was this, like, you know, when wrestlers are usually downtown, we don't try to be in their face and try to be like, you know, because they out, they chilling, they smoking, they drinking, they doing their own thing. And there was this guy that just couldn't contain himself at all. He just was like, "Yo, Dawkins, let me get you a drink," and just talking da 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 da. And he's like, "Why they do that to you?" A black guy. "Why they do that to you, man? Why they do that to you?" And Dawkins is just looking like, "Bro, I'm just here to chill."
What you mean, fam?
Yeah. What you trying to say, fam? And he's like, "Why they call you the Pride?" And he was like, "Who call us the Pride?" He was like, "Didn't Bobby Lashley say?" He said, "Ain't nobody call us the Pride. That ain't our name." And I was like, well, after that, I ain't seen no more about no Pride. So that was that.
Well, we got them 3 niggas versus the final testament, the final package, the final rights.
The final test. We can't disrespect our best friend Karrion Kross. Kevin Karrion Kross.
Carrying Nathaniel Cross.
Nathaniel
First
Cross,
of all,
yes.
all right, you address him by his full name. I thought his finishing move was the final testament.
Well, everything is the final testament now. Everything.
I'm pretty sure the final testes will win that match.
props to Karrion Nathaniel Cross for doing a whole lot of Instagram videos that are very ECW esque, very Philadelphia Extreme esque, and evolving his character a little bit.
We appreciate you, Karrion Nathaniel. Another match that I am not too sure of who will win, and I'm actually very excited for, and I love the story that was built for them, is one Alan Jones, AJ Styles, versus the megastar himself, with everybody saying L.A. Knight. Yeah. Thanks, babe. My girlfriend yelled, yeah, too. Give me one more time, babe. So yes, I love how that story's playing out. LA Knight, nobody's gonna convince me that that man is not some part of African American in his blood. The way he be moving out in these streets, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. He wears Timbs, he listens to Wu-Tang, he got the with everybody saying from Dr. Dre, and that nigga rolled up to his house, got arrested, told the cops, I hope you guys are working overtime because I'm coming back. Like letting the cops know that you were about to commit this same crime over again. LA Knight is a black man, okay?
And he
I don't
quoted
care what nobody says.
and he quoted Basic Thugonomics at some point.
Yes, he did.
So there you go.
Come on now, son. Come on. I don't know who's gonna win this, Dre. And honestly, I don't know. I don't care. I don't care who wins. I know that we are in for a hell of a ride with LA Knight versus AJ Styles.
Obviously, the best pop would be LA Knight winning. But this is his first Mania match, and we just can't count. Look at AJ Styles' first WrestleMania match; he lost. So I don't know. It really is a toss-up. Also, a little rumor circular around by Mr. Allen himself that he might be getting a little music change night of WrestleMania.
He's gonna come out to that lone wolf fucking TNA all
Ain't
black AJ.
Ain't no grave Johnny Cash.
Yeah. Or is he gonna come out to get ready to fly? Oh,
I would lose my entire shit if he did that.
I'd fucking cry, Drake. If I heard that, if I heard the OG one, the do.
Would lose entire shit.
I'll cry. I'll cry. Oh yes, that will definitely be a good fucking time. Scott D'Amore is definitely probably proud of that one. Triple threat for the United States Championship between current champion Logan Paul, the prize fighter Kevin Owens, and the Viper Randall Keith Orton. Oh man. I don't know who's gonna win this. It being a triple threat makes me think that we'll get a new champion without Logan Paul being pinned. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna put my hand in and say I think Logan's retaining. Who is he pinning? I don't know. I would probably most likely see Kevin over Randy, but I think Logan is probably going to walk away still champ.
That's a take. That is a take. I'll accept it. I'm going to pick Kevin Owens just for the fuck of it. Now, for a story that's not getting the respect it deserves, and I'm really, really hoping that tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Friday on SmackDown, we just get something fucking amazing in regards to this story, because they both deserve it, especially the challenger. We got Io Sky versus Bayley for the world, or for the WWE Women's Championship. Classic story, getting kicked out the group, Mean Girls. Bayley now having to try to mend relationships with people that she's fucked over for the last 2 years.
Yep.
And now she's just really just all alone out here and just fighting from underneath. Another Bayley, probably the best top 3 greatest women underdogs. You know? And like NXT Bayley and early main roster Bayley, the ultimate underdog. So, and yeah, that's something I'm pretty confident that Bayley will win.
So that's another toss-up match for me. It would be great if Bailey won. You know, she get her WrestleMania moment in her singles match. Um, I don't know. I can also see EO retaining too in some dastardly way. So it's honestly a toss-up with that one.
All right, I'll give you that. What's left here? We got Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. And all I will say about this is I don't know who's gonna win, but I do know one thing. Because if it doesn't happen, then I really don't fucking care. Neither of them are gonna walk out as champion. Damian Priest is gonna walk out as champion.
He needs to, because especially if they're gonna lose them tag titles tomorrow or whatever. Yeah, I can see Drew definitely winning, but Damian Priest definitely walking away as champion.
The fucked up part about this is that if Punk didn't get injured, I don't think Punk would have beat Rollins. I think Rollins would have retained. And then I think Damian would. It would be perfect for Damian to cash in on Rollins at WrestleMania because Rollins is the only person to cash in at WrestleMania.
And take away that moment.
Be like, you're not the only one anymore. That's a story start right out the gate.
That's if Rollins don't take any time off after Mania, because this man's been running rapid for like forever. So
Well, you know, that's what happens when you're a fucking superstar, right? Well, and you're not the tribal chief.
right.
And then, lastly, we got Joe Anoa'i versus Cody Daquan Runnels. Our tribal chief, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare. This has to happen.
All right. We've been literally all right. Last year, we know what happened last year. Everybody knows what happened last year. You saw grown men throw fits in the crowd last year. You saw people cry.
With my own eyes, bro. With my own eyes.
You called it last year around this time. Like, I don't think Cody's winning. And, 90% of us is like, nah, F that. Cody's winning. He's finishing the story. There's that. Cody lost.
And but that was the thing too. Is like when Cody won the Rumble, I'm like, bam, he's winning at Mania.
Yeah.
And then as time went on, like the closer we got to Mania, the less and less I believed. The less I was just like, all right, he's not doing it. And by the time I got to Mania, I was like, yeah, he's definitely not walking out of here as champion. I would have loved it, but it was worth it. It was only worth it if he wins this year. Because if he doesn't win this year, then the last 2 years meant fucking nothing.
Yeah, we're not waiting 3 years. I'm sorry, Paul. I know we on long-term storytelling and stuff like that, but this is literally the beginning of a new era. And
absolutely not. Can't do it.
we need the ball rolling here. So let's finish this story. Let's wrap it up because honestly, my hot take prediction, me and Corey was talking about at NXT last night. Speaking of Corey, I said it last year and I'm saying it this year that Roman will win.
Now, Corey, you bugging, bro. Cut it out.
This is my hot take for today and for this year is that Roman's losing that title. And The Rock, because the thing was that everyone is still trying to plant the seeds and the signs of The Rock still screwing over Roman and being on Cody's side and things like that. I'm sorry. I don't care what deal Cody had with The Rock and shit like that, if that was the way. The way that The Rock been beating his ass for the past couple of weeks, I do not see The Rock just automatically switching back to babyface. I think The Rock is going to keep this final boss persona for however long he can. And since they wanted to switch Roman Reigns back to babyface for the longest anyway, this would be the perfect way to do it. Have the final boss take over the bloodline. Have the final boss take over Solo, Jimmy, whoever else want to come in and stuff like that. Have Roman stripped away of literally everything. Have The Rock beat the shit out of Roman in Raw after WrestleMania the way he did Cody.
And it's easy because if Cody loses right there, just be like, well, you lost. I'm taking over the bloodline.
Yeah.
I was imagining, I was literally just daydreaming of like the promos between them, because Roman has to be the babyface going into a program with The Rock. End of story.
At this
He
point, yeah,
has to be.
without a doubt.
And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, Roman, all Roman could look at Rock and say, bruh, this one title reign is longer than every world title that you've had.
And you have 9
Like, bro, like
or 10.
I Ben did that. I think he's got 8 actually. But I'm like, just imagine, and like, yes, but Roman has to be the babyface. Get some sympathy on Roman. He will be the biggest babyface, besides Cody Rhodes, obviously, but he will be one of the biggest baby faces in all of wrestling, bro. Especially with the documentary that came out, because the first half of it, you just felt bad for the guy, and then he was just like, yeah, I'm smashing niggas out here on the second half of it. So, but yes, we have to. Yes, I did watch it, Corey. Yes, your brother did as well.
Just finished it.
Great documentary, wonderfully filmed. Yeah, that boy Roman. Great. Side note, I don't love that Roman's inducting Paul Heyman. I get it, but I don't love it.
So, in your booking Hall of Fame world, who would you have induct Mr. Heyman?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Okay.
For marketing, for tickets, Stone Cold has worked with Paul Heyman on every level, from WCW to ECW to WWE. He's been there on all different platforms with Paul. Paul literally was the manager of their group. Austin was in the Deadly Alliance in WCW when he had hair. That's how far back they go.
Yeah.
He came to ECW. He did the Hogan fucking promo. He did the Eric Bischoff promo. Like, and then obviously the Alliance shit in WWF. So I would have picked Austin just for fucking ratings.
Yeah.
And if not Austin, I would have picked like Tommy Dreamer.
I was thinking that too.
Or an ECW original in Philadelphia.
So Dreamer, and who's the other? Oh, Bubba Ray Dudley, who's my ECW.
I'm gonna see Bubba on Saturday. Going to the Busted Open party. I'm gonna go see Uncle Bully.
Uncle Bully.
Well, no, I love him. He's great. Another part black man. You ever see him dance? That man gets it.
That man had the same 2-step for 20 years, but he's still feeling it.
That boy just be going, bro. I love him. Bully Ray, Bubba Ray Dudley can do no wrong. And fucking, he's great. Yo, Corey, I watched the Bray Wyatt documentary. I think I cried like 13 times, bro. I ain't even lying to you. Like, that shit, when I tell you it's gut-wrenching. Just absolutely gut-wrenching. And then I saw some douchebag on TikTok. I'm going to stitch his video too and call him out and say he's dumb. But he's like, the only reason people are saying Bray Wyatt was influential is because he died.
Oh, God.
He's like, he's not, they're saying he's one of the most influential ever. More influential than Roman Reigns. I'm like, okay. Roman Reigns has been a long champion. Roman Reigns, the influence he had is like bringing good storytelling back to wrestling. Bray Wyatt's character is on a whole different level of influential. Like that man did something in the later years of getting a gimmick over, of having a gimmick character. No one gave a fuck about gimmicked characters like that anymore. Correct?
Yeah, 100%. After Taker,
After the Undertaker, you couldn't just come out like, "Oh, I'm the Green Giant." Like, get the fuck out of here. Oh, I'm fucking, the Trash Man. Like, fuck you. Bray Wyatt, this is my cult family. Bray Wyatt out here looking like the greatest bowler in all of Louisiana. Like, that man shifted the game. Like, it's crazy. What my man? What's this guy? Roman Reigns is amazing, but Bray Wyatt and everything he's brought back creativity. Yes, exactly. When it comes to influential, when it comes to creativity, when it comes to just like you could be this evil demonic character and everyone's invested in you and also cheering you.
Exactly.
And then the reinvention, the Fiend. Whew.
When
The
he
Fiend.
when he left and then he came back and he did that first Firefly Funhouse and he was like that Mr. Rogers character. I think collectively we was all like, the fuck is this? Let weeks play out, see Into the Fiend became one of the greatest things in wrestling, period. Like,
Yes, sir. Theme
no
song,
disputing that.
entrance, just fucking fire. Just absolute fire, bro. Like, it was amazing. And so yeah, if you didn't watch the Bray documentary, just make sure you brace yourself. Oh, that's Corey, that second Fiend fucking suit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, if you haven't watched it yet, just please prepare yourself and brace yourself for the fucking heartache that you will feel watching that shit, because I was not okay and I thought about it for the remainder of the day.
Also, watch the ending, the after credits, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, and no spoilers, but
Yeah.
yes, that is our WrestleMania predictions. I'm gonna get out of here and go hang out with my lovely lady before I leave her for WrestleMania weekend. So, Dre, you gonna be around somewhere? Or...
Yeah, I will be in the Big Apple. Not starting tonight. I'm gonna start my travels tonight, and then that weekend I will be in the Big Apple. Maybe I may pop up in Philly, because we don't at this point everything's a gamble. So,
Hey.
you never know what can happen. 3 hours is not too far when you're driving 18 hours, so it's all right.
That's light work. So yes, I'm Daniel. You can follow me at Daniel_Lamar on Instagram. Lamar Loves Wrestling on TikTok. To my right or left, whichever way you look at it. I think that's how Dre says it. That is Dre Macon. He is our fucking ringleader over here. He gets it all done. All our videos and advertisements and fucking music and clips and everything. It all comes through this man and his Macon Productions. You could follow him at Dre Macon. Check out MaconProductions.com. And he might be DJing in town near you at some point. He might be advertising his OnlyFans somewhere near you at some point. You can go ahead and check it out. Tune in next Wednesday, same 3D time, same 3D channel.
That was perfect.
Oh, thanks. I tried my best. Oh, I just got a last minute message from my boy Sam Pendleton. Shout out Sam. He said, "Hey man, hope you're doing great. Tuned in super late to your live, but wanted to ask, does The Rock turn on Roman Sunday night or no way?" I would say that Roman will lose and The Rock will turn on Roman on SmackDown. That is what I will say. I will say The Rock will turn on Roman on SmackDown, because Sunday, the last image we should see on Sunday is Cody Daquan Rhodes holding up that undisputed WWE Universal Championship. So
Yes,
that
sir.
is what I will leave you all with. Come back next week. If I run into Dre, who knows what random videos you might stumble upon with all of us in it. Who knows?
Oh, fact, we might possibly be live next week altogether, maybe.
Hey, listen, I'm up. So
You never know. So We'll see how the cookie crumbles.
Gentlemen, ladies, thank you. Dre, safe travels tonight. Drive carefully.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. Shout out to our third D, DJ King Apollo. Hope everything is well, and I hope you get some good sleep tonight, brother.
Thank you, sir. And for DJ King Apollo, if you're watching right now, this is for you. And then everyone else, have a good night.
think I want you with me more. Surround, surround.